If you walk the paths of Sundermount, walk softly. Something out there.
So I probably should share with you guys, for some reason I can't store away the Hawk's key in my stash. I don't know why. I could sell it, but I kind of don't want to because it's supposed to be the Hawk's key. That's why I want to stash it. Like, role-playing wise, I would stash it away because, well, of course I would. It's the Hawk's key. But, unfortunately, I can't seem to do that, so... uh-oh.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
I think I hit the button that does the console thing and it kind of froze. Or I had to hit enter in order to get out of that. As if I was putting in a console command, which I'm not. So, anyways.
Keeper.
You returned to us, darling. Have you reconsidered this path at last?
She came to ask you for something.
Yes. Keeper, I need the Arulin home. The ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I see. You wish to rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to approve of it. I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove. It is your right. I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
What exactly is this thing we're asking for?
It is an ancient carving tool, used by our wood shapers, passed down for countless generations. Our clan has carried it since before the fall of the Dales. It is as old as Arlathan itself.
What did Merril invoke?
Our history belongs to all Dalish, child. So our clan's most cherished relics can be claimed by everyone. Any Dalish can perform a service for the clan and gain ownership of such an item. For a time. That is what Merril has invoked. Even if she has chosen to live apart, she is still one of the people.
What's this service?
Avar Terrell has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulin home. May the Dread Wolf never catch your scent.
Oh, don't worry about that. Solus is sleeping at the moment. Sorry. Oh. I won't do that now. I'll do that on my own.
The Keeper would just warn the hunters away otherwise.
So yeah, remember that thing we fought back in Witch Hunt? The Varterol? Yeah, it's supposed to be this legendary creature of myth. Well, apparently it's just kind of here. I just want to remind you that that was a really tough boss battle back in Witch Hunt. In fact, there was an achievement that you could get for defeating that thing on hard or nightmare difficulty, which unlocked a special weapon. I'm going to go ahead and admit to you guys that I actually went ahead and got that achievement after I was recording. I reloaded it, I turned up the difficulty, and yes, I used the mods that make me super strong in order to get it. I'm not proud of it that I got those, but I wanted to have those unlocked items, including the one for the Golems of Omgrok DLC. Again, I don't take any pride in using the mods that made me super powerful, because I didn't know if it would, and I didn't know it would let me use those mods for that DLC, but it did. Let's just say I'd been wanting to actually do that DLC, get that achievement for quite some time. I tried really hard to do so normally back on my PS3, and I just couldn't
So your
do
keeper
it.
sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it.
So yeah, we're finding the bodies of the hunters and collecting what's left of them to be able to... Yeah.
Why did this happen? Oh, Harshal, I'm so sorry. I'll tell Iniria for you.
Line them up for me. I'll take them down. Another fortune for me.
But yeah, that's something I did after we finished recording Origins, is I went back and I took advantage of the mods I had to get those achievements, just so I could have those items unlocked. Yeah. I'm not proud of it, I'm just going ahead and admitting it. That I did do that. Like, again, I want to emphasize, I tried really hard back in the day to do that legit, and I just couldn't.
Jandan, tread carefully, Lethaline. May the trickster never find you in the beyond. We should give their clan amulets to the Keeper. Their families should know that they died bravely.
I know you're there. Show yourself.
Hello? Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Merril?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back. What do you want from me?
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Be still. You'll attract the Varteral's attention.
No! Keep away from me, monster! Creators, help me! Someone, please!
Paul, no! We have to catch him, hurry!
Now, we're going to find out more about that reaction there later, but let's just say that I think it was he exaggerated that reaction a little bit, because I doubt the Keeper would have made her out to be a monster, but probably what she told him made him think that. There it is.
Hold on, Paul. We're coming.
Nicely done.
Paul? Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can get him to the Keeper. She can heal almost anything.
He's dead. There's nothing a healer can do now.
Why did you run? You shouldn't have run.
What did you do to scare this man to death?
Creators. I don't know.
Paul brought this on himself. He was a coward.
He wasn't. You, of all people, should understand the courage it takes to leave the world you know behind. Paul wasn't like the others. He was city-born. Worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. Something is very wrong. I want to see the Keeper.
In the days before Arlathan, there was a city in the mountains beloved by Dirthaman, Keeper of Secrets. Its people were wise beyond measure. Thanks to his counsel, and the city flourished. Then a high dragon settled in the mountains, and her hunger threatened the city. The elders cried out to Dirthaman for protection as the dragon's rampages struck ever closer. And for 3 days and nights the people shut themselves in their homes and watched the skies in dread. On the 4th day, Dirthaman heard them. He whispered into the mountains, and the fallen trees of the forest gathered, shaping an immense and agile spider-like beast. It was the Varteril. With lightning speed, vicious strikes, and venomous spit, it drove back the serpent. From then on, it was the guardian of the city and its people. Many years passed. The gods were trapped by Fen'Harel, and the people left to gather in Arlathan, but the Varteril kept its everlasting sigil, guarding Dirthaman's city as it eventually crumbled to dust. To this day, it stands there, watching over the rubble. Any travelers foolish enough to wander there find themselves face to face with wrath incarnate.
Paul, what was he thinking? He acted like I was a monster.
You are a monster.
Wow, Fenris. I get what you're saying, man, but a little harsh there.
Bianca's getting lonely. Come here, you bastard. Arabella!
The way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight.
Yeah, this whole situation with Merril and the Keeper and the clan is
They had no reason.
messed up.
None of it made any sense.
To worry about. The Varteril is dead.
Masaranus. I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Vorterol.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalen. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Eluvian is a trap. It cost us Tamlin. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you really are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain. Give me the Arulin home.
Hawk. Because Merril won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please, don't let her do this.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
What did the Keeper mean? The mirror led you to blood magic.
The shard I picked up was corrupted. I couldn't cleanse it without help. The Keeper refused. She said that it belonged to another time and should be left there. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic.
I've never heard of blood magic purifying anything.
Neither have I.
There's nothing inherently evil about blood magic. It's magic, like any other. The power that contaminated the mirror was too strong to be driven out by normal means. If I had piles of lyrium lying about, I could have used that, but I didn't. I used what I had.
So let me comment on this real quick, because Merril is actually right about the part about how blood magic itself is not actually evil. It's just a form of magic. A lot of people in this setting have the perception that using it corrupts you and makes you evil and such, which is actually not true. But that's the perception. So, just want to point out that she actually is right on that part. However, as I have been saying, this Hawk is very much against that whole thing, that whole magic, blood magic thing. She's usually not fond of magic in general, which is why I've been having her go the route of siding with the Templars, being against the mages, and so on and so on. And this whole part in discussion right here, the Keeper, I get what she was doing, but I have a feeling that she may not have been doing so in a way that actually would not have made her seem worse than what actually was like, because what Paul did was pretty stupid, and probably took what the Keeper said to the extreme degree. But, yeah. Because the thing is, Merril, we know she's not horrible. She's not a monster. She's misguided. And she is stubborn. And she doesn't realize the truth. She refuses to see it because she's so determined to finish this quest of hers that she will be willing to do anything and put her own self at risk, not realizing how much it affects other people as well, which is, part of what goes on here towards the end in Act 3, that she thinks it's just going to affect herself when it doesn't. It also affects the others around her, like the Keeper. The Keeper is so determined to prevent Merril from doing this because she knows the truth of what's going on, that it is a trap, that a demon is trying to get Merril, and the Keeper cares about Merril so much that she doesn't want that to happen to her. So, it's why I've usually always gone rivalry with Merril, because it's the only way to get her to actually destroy the mirror, which I want her to do. So, yeah.
Is it worth restoring this mirror if it turns your clan against you?
You know what it's like to lose everything, Hawk. Not just our land and freedom, but history, Stories, language, magic, rituals. Even our gods are gone. It is a sacrifice, but if the mirror restores even one fragment of the past, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's... As we probably find out at the end of Inquisition, that's probably not the case. It's probably not worth it because, in doing so, it's going to destroy everything else. Yeah. Let's just say that what happened at the end of Inquisition with that DLC with Solus still resonates with me. And yes, I am fully aware about the announcement of the next game, and I think the title of Dragon Age 4 is in fact going to be Dragon Age Dreadwolf. So I'm obviously very interested in what they're going to do with that and where that goes. But we'll talk more about that when we get there. But let's just say that I'm looking back on this and seeing some of the stuff that the developers and writers probably looked at from these games and probably were trying to foreshadow and kind of pick up on or use this as foreshadowing for what was going to happen later on with Solus. But anyways, as I usually do, no, I'm keeping it.
Working on that mirror is crazy. You need to stop this.
You're siding with the Keeper. This is dangerous, yes. But it is restoring something vital to my people. I know what I'm doing, Hawk. Give me their ruling home.
I'm keeping it. I can't let you do this.
You're keeping a priceless heirloom of my clan. You have no right. You're not even Dalish. I can't believe you. Why did I trust you? You're just a shemlin like all the others. I have nothing further to say.
Well, very well then. So be it, Merril. Now let's go talk to her in her home. Looks like I also have some mail back at my place.
How could you do that to me? How could you steal a priceless relic of my people? I trusted you.
For the record, Merril, I didn't steal it. The Keeper gave it to me. I just chose not to give it to you.
I don't know what the Arulin home can do, but I know you can't be responsible for it.
I'm not a child asking for a pappy. I've trained my entire life to be a keeper. Everything I do, everything I've ever done, was for the good of my people. Don't talk to me about responsibility. I can't believe I've been such an idiot believing you'd help me. Go! I'd rather be alone. Oh, may the dread wolf take you, you worthless hunk of glass. It won't work. All the years I've wasted on it, it's still a flaming mirror with no reflection. Why have you come? Is it time for another lecture about how reckless I'm being?
Do you need me to remind you that the mirror is dangerous?
How many times do I have to tell you it's not a threat? If you don't believe me, I'm wasting breath. I have taken every possible precaution. I am trying to save my people. Why can't you understand that?
You're not saving anyone. You're putting everyone around you in jeopardy.
Have you seen any harm I've done? Have you any proof? Or is it just your fear talking? I've given up everything to rebuild my people's past. And you just threw my sacrifice in the garbage. You say you mean well, but right now, I'd rather be alone.
And she literally kicks me out of her house. She even leaves my party.
Gotcha!
In the next line.
Just straight up threw me out of her house.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here?
Alright, so... Next, we will help Varric with a family matter involving Bartrand. Stay tuned.